The other day we had an Infiniti in the repair shop in one of the bays right out here that had a problem. When the brakes were applied, the car would shake and shudder. Infiniti calls it a judder with a J. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, what we do when we get a car like this, now this car had been to multiple shops and had a lot of work done to it, so we knew off the bat that we weren't looking for something typical. So the first thing we do is we look for technical service bulletins and recalls for that vehicle. And sure enough, up pops this bulletin about Infinitis with this system right here. This is a 4-piston caliper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what we did here, this is bigger than what it would be on the Infiniti, but to show you how these things are arranged, we use this bigger caliper to make it more visible. All right, now, we can also see in here that there are these pins that support the brake pads. Now, what goes on here is that the technical service bulletin tells us that the primary cause of this problem is not warped rotors, it's not machining rotors or anything like that. What it is wear on these pins. Now, how that equates to a shudder during braking, I'm not quite sure. I suppose it causes the pads to bind and they slip back and forth over the rough spot, applying more and less pressure. I don't know about that part of it. What I do know is that on the Infiniti with the 4-piston calipers, rather than spend a ton of money buying new rotors and still having the same problem, well, what you want to do is you want to get the technical service bulletin, and that bulletin, among other things, is going to tell you to buy a new hardware kit. Not the easiest thing in the world to find, but if you search, you can find it, just like we did here. And the new pins and the hardware that we put on this car took care of the problem. The owner was thrilled because there had been many months of playing around, hundreds of dollars spent on it, and here it was, these simple little pins in the 4-piston caliper models only. So keep that in mind. And folks, if you would like more information or you have an interesting question, please drop me a line at goss-garage.com.